from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight we continue watching these two go at it. It's next on the show. The mound for Cleveland. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a way to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Striding in, Aaron Hicks. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. Aaron Judge waits on deck. 3-2 pitch. Pitch popped up. Ramirez has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch. One of the best power threats in the game right now.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Weak grounder back to the mound. To his right, Kipnis. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder. Fastball well outside. Torres would be next. Just underway here in Cleveland. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Yankees nothing. Indians coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Stepping in, Greg Allen. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Indians,
drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out.
Allen.
Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Tyler.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best. And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
One out, nobody on. 1-2 now. Herman has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's the second out. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're...
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks is under it. And that retires the side. Nothing doing for the Indians there. We are still scoreless.
Leading off for the Yankees.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Labor.
Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss. Swung on and chopped down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. One out. At the plate, Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius.
First offering on its way.
No, that
fastball just misses. That's ball one. The 1-0 home. Misses. Ball two. Hard ground ball to third. Ramirez is there. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
That is Bill, the designated hitter. Encarnacion.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Count now a ball and a strike.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Lays off. 2-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. And that'll bring in Fremel Reyes.
For the Indians, the left fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. Puig's got a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting it.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Urshela carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point, as it's a called strike 2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
Here's another 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And it's quickly 0-2. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No.
We're back now as the Indians get ready to bat in the third, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. At the start of the day, they are one of the best teams in the league at getting on base and then stealing bases. Some of the players told me earlier that their philosophy is to always apply pressure. Whether they're in the batter's box or running the bases, they want to keep the opposing pitchers and defense right on their toes. It's an interesting mix of patience and aggressiveness, but it works well for them, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Digging in now, Kevin Plawecki. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. A ball and a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw will have no chance at second. It's an infield single, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
The center fielder.
You know, D-Rose,
Cree.
sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Stanton will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting. The designated
Here's the
hitter.
first pitch to him.
Tyler.
Changeup, called strike 1.
Way.
Santana at second. Plawecki on at first with 2 down.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches,
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Indians strand a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in, Aaron Hicks. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
no doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
2-0 now. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Drilled down the line, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
At the plate, Aaron Judge. First offering on its way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
From the belt, the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The tag, and he is out, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Goodness, 0-2 now.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the 2nd out. Big mistake there. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Into the box, Jose Ramirez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch that...
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Left side. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 32.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Franmil Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder,
Well, he
number
hit that ball
66.
pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Yasiel Puig is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. No runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Hey, after that hit right
Now
there,
batting,
Giro, that extends his
shortstop,
hitting streak to 6 games.
Francisco.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Puig stands at second with 2 gone. Ground ball right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now batting.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball revolved. And that's exactly what happened right there.
So now Carlos Santana, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. And it's fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Ready with the 1-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Indians strand a couple. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will make it up to third base as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Yeah, and after that one, it looks like the first run of the game could be coming pretty soon. He got a pitch that he liked, and he roped it to the outfield. Then he showed the speed necessary to make it all the way around to third.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And a base hit as the run will score from third and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
Edwin Encarnacion now, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him. swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. On the line, that's a base hit.
Now batting.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Next for New York, Gio Urshela. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Another 0-2 coming. The bouncer to the left side, scooped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Into the box, Austin Romine. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Allen ranging back at the track. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now another 0-2. To short, hit hard. Torres hit the bag. On to first, and they get the double play.
The center fielder, number 1, Greg.
Settling in now, Greg Allen. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Hit hard down the line. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. No runs on 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he fouls this one off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Indians fail to score. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Aaron Judge is retired to kick off the inning.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Giancarlo Stanton is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Nope.
1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Puig back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
It's out 1-1.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Tyler Naquin. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you go to surrender one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there. Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and digging in now, Franmil Reyes. In there, 0-1. Strike 2. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Ramirez leads off first with 1 away, and it's fouled away. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in, Yasiel Puig. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set, and the pitch. And he takes a called strike, 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 left for the Tribe. Still down 3-0. Back here in Cleveland, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Tyler Clippard is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Striding in once again, Didi Gregorius. He singled his last time up. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. He checks his swing. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Rusty Valentine. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Another full count offering on its way. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion, is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. From the belt, the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, the pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Stepping up to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined softly here toward the right side. Foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Puig. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with 1 swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Gio Urshela is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. Reyes is there. Let's see if they try it. One gone here in the Yankee 7th. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Ready on 0-2. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
First baseman,
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. 1 out, nobody on. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter, number
And it's the
22.
second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Here it comes, 0-2. Breaking ball called just a bit low. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Nick Goody has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 44.
Leading off the inning, Aaron Judge, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball 1. And he misses again. Big cut at the.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Outside, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And, oh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
Into the box, Torres. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there to second for 1. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. Yanks held in check, but they lead it 3-0. Chad Green is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Digging in to try it again. Tyler Naquin. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Tyler.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Softly hit toward the hole. LeMahieu is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 3-1. Brad Hand comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
The 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Reyes. 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Stepping in, Edwin Encarnacion. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. One and two as he chases the slider.
One ball.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Edwin Encarnacion goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Ready once again, Gio Urshela. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. LeMahieu leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's fouled away. And that misses 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. One left for the Yankees, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Digging in, Carlos Santana. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
The first baseman
Lays off 1-0.
Carlos Santana.
Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ready on 1-2. And another foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
The batter, number 22. Second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Kipnis. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning.
Now
he looks really sharp out there, guys.
First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit.
Now batting.
Big spot here. First and second,
Tyler.
2 men gone. And into bat next, it'll be Tyler Naquin. First pitch of the at-bat. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last strike now for Cleveland. A little low. It's 2-2.
2 balls.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Line hard to center field. Hicks is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Yankees used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Domingo Germán earns his 8th victory of the season. Number 65 struck out 10 in the losing effort. Chad Green works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been